Welcome to this slow English listening practice. This podcast is designed for all levels. You can listen anytime, anywhere. Listen while you relax. Listen while you drive. Listen while you do chores around the house. The best way to practice is to listen first. Just listen. Don't worry about understanding everything. Later, you can try repeating the phrases. Challenge yourself. Try not to read along the first time. Just listen. If you find this helpful, please like and follow for more. Slow English practice. Ready? Let's begin. Enjoy. Hello, hello, hello. Hi there. Hi there. Hi there. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How are you? How are you? How are you? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. How was your day? How was your day? How was your day? How is your week going? How is your week going? How is your week going? What did you do today? What did you do today? What did you do today? Are you busy lately? Are you busy lately? Are you busy lately? What kind of work do you do? What kind of work do you do? What kind of work do you do? Where are you from? Where are you from? Where are you from? That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. That sounds interesting. Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Got it. Got it. Got it. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, what did you say? Sorry, what did you say? Could you please repeat that? Could you please repeat that? Could you please repeat that? Could you speak a little slower, please? Could you speak a little slower, please? Could you speak a little slower, please? What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? How do you spell that? How do you spell that? How do you spell that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I agree. I agree. I agree. That's true. That's true. That's true. Exactly. 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 I think so too. I think so too. I think so too. I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. I'm not sure. I agree. I'm not sure. I agree. I'm not sure. I agree. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe, but maybe, but maybe, but I have a different opinion. I have a different opinion. I have a different opinion. In my opinion, in my opinion, in my opinion, I think that, I think that, I think that, I feel that, I feel that, I feel that if you ask me, if you ask me, if you ask me, personally, I believe. Personally, I believe. Personally, I believe. That sounds great. That sounds great. That sounds great. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, that's too bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. I really like coffee. I really like coffee. I really like coffee. I enjoy reading books. I enjoy reading books. Enjoy reading books. I'm a fan of quiet evenings. I'm a fan of quiet evenings. I'm a fan of quiet evenings. I'm keen on learning new things. I'm keen on learning new things. I'm keen on learning new things. I don't really like loud music. I don't really like loud music. I don't really like loud music. That's not really for me. That's not really for me. That's not really for me. I prefer tea over coffee. I prefer tea over coffee. I prefer tea over coffee. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I'm not a big fan of horror movies. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. Let me think about that. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. Let me tell you about a simple daily routine. Maybe it's similar to yours. In the morning, I wake up around 7:30 a.m. I wake up at 7:30 a.m. First, I drink a glass of water. Then, I make some coffee. I love the smell of coffee in the morning. What do you like to drink in the morning? Water, coffee, tea? After coffee, I usually read the news online for a few minutes. Then I get ready for the day. I brush my teeth and get dressed. Around 9 a.m., I start work. I work from home most days. I work on my computer. What about you? Do you work from home or go to an office? I take a break for lunch around 1 p.m. Sometimes I make a sandwich. Sometimes I eat leftovers from dinner. What do you usually eat for lunch? In the afternoon, I continue working. I try to finish work around 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. In the evening, I like to relax. Sometimes I cook dinner. Cooking can be relaxing. Do you enjoy cooking? What is your favorite meal to cook? After dinner, I might watch a movie or read a book. I enjoy reading before bed. It helps me unwind. What helps you relax in the evening? I usually go to sleep around 11 p.m. Getting enough sleep is important. That's a simple daily routine. How is your routine different? How is it similar? My name is Alex. What is your name? I live in a city near the coast. Where do you live? Do you live in a city, a town, or the countryside? My favorite color is blue. Blue reminds me of the ocean and the sky. It feels calm. What is your favorite color? Why do you like it? My favorite season is autumn or fall. I like the cool air and the changing colors of the leaves. What is your favorite season? Spring, summer, autumn, or winter? My favorite food is probably pizza. It's easy and delicious. What is your favorite food? In my free time, I enjoy a few hobbies. I like reading. I read novels, mostly. Do you like to read? What kind of books do you enjoy? I also enjoy walking outside. Going for a walk in a park or by the water is very nice. It helps clear my head. Do you enjoy walking? Where do you like to walk? Sometimes I like to listen to music. Music can change my mood. Calm music helps me relax. Upbeat music gives me energy. What kind of music do you like? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time? Yesterday I went for a walk in the park near my home. It was a sunny afternoon. Not too hot, not too cold. The park was quiet. I saw green trees and colorful flowers. Some birds were singing in the trees. It was a peaceful sound. I saw a person walking their dog. The dog was chasing a ball. It looked very happy. I sat on a bench for a while. I just watched the clouds drift by. It felt good to be outside in nature. Spending time in the park helps me feel calm and refreshed. Do you have a park near your home? Do you enjoy spending time in nature? Today the weather is sunny and warm. I like sunny days, but sometimes it can be too hot. Yesterday, it was cloudy and a little windy. Windy days can be nice if it's not too strong. Sometimes we have rainy days. On rainy days, I like to stay inside with a cup of tea and a good book. What do you like to do on rainy days? In the winter, some places get snow. Snow can be beautiful, but it can also make travel difficult. Does it snow where you live? Do you like snow? What is the weather like where you are today? What is your favorite kind of weather? I have a small goal I am working on. My goal is to drink more water every day. Sometimes I forget to drink enough water. It's a simple goal, but it's important for health. Do you have any small goals you are working on right now? Maybe learning 5 new English words each week, or going for a short walk every day. Small goals can make a big difference. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this helpful. Keep practicing your English every day. Little by little, you will improve. Okay, that's all for today's practice. See you next time. See you next time. See you next time. Take care. Take care. Take care. Goodbye. 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 Some people prefer sweet food, like cake, cookies, or fruit. Sweet food. Sweet food. Others prefer savory food. Savory means not sweet, like cheese, meat, or salty snacks. Savory food. Savory food. Savory food. I like both sweet and savory food, but maybe I prefer savory just a little bit more. What about you? Do you prefer sweet food or savory food? Sometimes I enjoy cooking at home. Cooking at home. Cooking at home. It can be relaxing to prepare a meal. My favorite simple meal to cook is pasta with vegetables. Pasta with vegetables. Pasta with vegetables. Other times, I like eating out at a restaurant. Eating out. It's nice to try different kinds of food and not have to wash dishes. Do you prefer cooking at home or eating out? What is your favorite restaurant? Let's talk about drinks. In the morning, I usually have coffee. Coffee in the morning. Coffee in the morning. During the day, I try to drink a lot of water. Drink water. Drink water. Water is very important for your health. In the evening, sometimes I have tea, like chamomile tea, to help me relax. Chamomile tea. Chamomile tea. What is your favorite drink? Besides water, of course. Weekends are often different from weekdays. Weekdays are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, usually for work or study. Weekends are Saturday and Sunday, usually for relaxing or doing fun things. On the weekends, I like to relax. Relax on the weekend. Relax on the weekend. Sometimes I visit my family or friends. Visit family. Visit friends. Visit family or friends. Sometimes I just stay home and read a book or watch movies. Stay home and read. Stay home and watch movies. Staying home can be very comfortable. I also like to go for longer walks on the weekend, maybe in a bigger park or near the beach if possible. Long walks on the weekend. Long walks on the weekend. What do you usually do on the weekends? Do you like to relax at home, or do you prefer to go out? Go out? Go out. Do you have any special weekend routines? Weekend routines. Weekend routines. Family and friends are important to many people. Family is important. Friends are important. Family and friends are important. I have a small family. A small family. A small family. I talk to my parents often. I also have a few close friends. Close friends. Close friends? Close friends are friends, you know. Well and trust. It's nice to spend time with friends. We talk, we laugh, sometimes we help each other. Spend time with friends, spend time with friends. Laugh with friends. Laugh with friends. Who is important in your life? Are you close to your family? Do you have many friends or a few close friends? What do you like to do with your friends or family? Traveling means going to different places. Going to different places. Going to different places. Some people love to travel. They like seeing new cities or countries, seeing new cities, seeing new countries, seeing new places. Other people prefer to stay closer to home. Stay closer to home. Stay closer to home. I enjoy traveling sometimes. It's exciting to experience different cultures and see different landscapes. Experience different cultures. See different landscapes. See different landscapes. My favorite type of place to visit is probably near the ocean. I love the beach. Visit the beach. Visit the beach. The sound of the waves is very relaxing. What about you? Do you like to travel? What kind of places do you like to visit? Mountains, cities, beaches, countryside, mountains, cities, beaches, countryside? Is there a place you dream of visiting one day? Dream of visiting. Dream of visiting. Today, technology is everywhere. Technology is everywhere. Technology is everywhere. Most people have a mobile phone or smartphone. Mobile phone, smartphone, smartphone. We use phones to call people, send messages, and find information on the internet. Call people, send messages, find information. The internet is very useful. We can learn many things online. Learn things online. Learn things online. Sometimes technology can be confusing or distracting. Confusing technology. Distracting technology. It's good to take breaks from screens sometimes. Take breaks from screens. Take breaks from screens. How do you use technology in your daily life? Do you use your phone a lot? What do you use the internet for most often? You are listening to this podcast, so you are learning English. That's wonderful. Learning English. Learning English. Learning English. Learning a new language takes time and patience. Takes time. Takes patience. Takes time and patience. Sometimes it feels difficult. Maybe you don't understand everything. That's okay. It's okay not to understand everything. It's okay not to understand everything. Every little bit of practice helps. Listening is a great way to learn. Just listening to the sounds. Listening helps. Learning. Listening helps learning. Trying to speak even simple sentences is also very helpful. Try to speak. Try to speak. What do you find most difficult about learning English? Reading, writing, listening, speaking, reading, writing, listening, speaking. What helps you learn English? Do you watch movies, listen to music, use apps, talk to people? Find what works for you. And be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. You are doing a great job just by listening. Today. Doing a great job. Doing a great job. Sometimes we feel happy. Feeling happy. Feeling happy. Maybe something good happened, or we are enjoying the moment. Sometimes we feel sad. Feeling sad. Feeling sad. Maybe we miss someone, or something didn't go well. Sometimes we feel tired. Feeling tired. Feeling tired. Maybe after a long day of work or not enough sleep. Sometimes we feel excited. Feeling excited. Feeling excited. Maybe before a trip or a special event. It's normal to have different feelings. Different feelings are normal. Different feelings are normal. How are you feeling right now? I hope you are feeling calm and relaxed while listening. Feeling calm. Feeling relaxed. Feeling calm and relaxed. Let's talk about describing things around us. This chair is made of wood. Made of wood. Made of wood. It feels hard and solid. Hard and solid. Hard and solid. This blanket is soft and warm. Soft and warm. Soft and warm. It's perfect for a cold evening. Perfect for a cold evening. Perfect for a cold evening. Look at this cup. It's ceramic, ceramic, cup, ceramic. Cup, it holds my morning beverage. Holds my beverage, holds my beverage. This window is made of glass. Made of glass, made of glass. I can see outside through the glass. See outside. See outside. How would you describe the table in front of you? Describe the table. Describe the table. Is it large or small? Square or round? Large or small? Square or round? Now, let's think about going to the shops. Going to the shops. Going to the shops. Sometimes I need to purchase food items. Purchase food items. Purchase food items. I make a list before I go. Make a list. Make a list. The list might include fruit, vegetables, and milk. Fruit, vegetables, milk, fruit, vegetables, milk. At the supermarket, I use a shopping cart. Shopping cart. Shopping cart. Or sometimes a small basket. Small basket. Small basket. I look for the items on my list. Look for items. Look. 4 items. Then I proceed to the checkout counter. Checkout counter. Checkout counter. I pay with cash or a card. Pay with cash. Pay with a card. Pay with cash or a card. Do you enjoy grocery shopping? Grocery shopping. Grocery shopping. What items do you frequently buy, frequently buy, frequently buy? Let's discuss homes and rooms. Many houses have several rooms. Several rooms. Several rooms. There is often a kitchen where meals are prepared. Meals are prepared. Meals are prepared. The kitchen usually has a stove, an oven, and a refrigerator. Stove, oven, refrigerator. Stove, oven, refrigerator. There might be a living room for relaxing or watching television. Living room for relaxing. Living room for relaxing. Bedrooms are for sleeping. Bedrooms for sleeping. Bedrooms for sleeping. Most homes have at least one bathroom. At least one bathroom. At least one bathroom. The bathroom contains a toilet, a sink, and a shower or bathtub. Toilet, sink, shower, bathtub, toilet, sink, shower, bathtub. What is your favorite room in your home? Favorite room? Favorite room. What makes that room special to you? Special to you. Special to you. Consider simple. Abilities. What we can and cannot do. I can ride a bicycle. Ride a bicycle. Ride a bicycle. I learned when I was young. Learned when young. Learned when young. My friend can speak 3 languages fluently. Speak 3 languages. Speak 3 languages. That requires a lot of practice. Requires practice. Requires practice. I cannot play any musical instruments well. Cannot play instruments. Cannot play instruments. Perhaps I should try learning. Try learning. Try learning. Some people can draw pictures beautifully. Draw pictures beautifully. Draw pictures beautifully. Others cannot draw simple shapes. Cannot draw shapes. Cannot draw shapes. What is something you can do well? Can do well. Can do well. Is there something you wish you could do? Wish you could do. Wish you could do? Let's imagine giving simple directions. Imagine you are lost. Someone asks how to get to the library. Get to the library. Get to the library. You might say, go straight down this street. Go straight down this street. Go straight down this street. Continue for 2 blocks. Continue for 2 blocks. Continue for 2 blocks. Then turn right at the traffic light. Turn right. Turn right. The library will be on your left side. On your left side. On your left side. Sometimes directions involve landmarks. Using landmarks. Using landmarks. Walk past the big red building. Past the red building. Past the red building. It's located opposite the post office. Cheer. Opposite. The post office. Opposite the post office. Are you good at giving directions? Giving directions. Giving directions. Are you good at following directions? Following directions. Following directions. Let's talk about different kinds of transportation. People move from place to place using transport. Using transport. Using transport. Many people drive cars. Drive cars. Drive cars. Cars offer convenience and privacy. Convenience and privacy. Convenience and privacy. Some cities have extensive public transit systems. Public transit. Public transit. This includes buses and trains or subways. Buses, trains, subways. Buses, trains, subways. Using public transit can be cheaper than owning a car. Cheaper than owning a car. Cheaper than owning a car. It might also be better for the environment. Better for the environment. Better for the environment. In some places, people use bicycles frequently. Use bicycles. Use bicycles. Cycling is good exercise. Good exercise. Good exercise. What form of transport do you use most often? Transport you use most often. Transport you use most often. What do you think is the best way to travel around your area? Best way to travel. Best way to travel. Thinking about simple plans for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new day. A new day. A new day. Maybe I will wake up a little earlier than usual. Wake up earlier. Wake up earlier. I might try a different route for my morning walk. Different route. Different route. Perhaps I will call a relative I haven't spoken to recently. Call a relative. Call a relative. I intend to finish reading my current book. Finish reading the book. Finish reading the book. I could also plan to prepare a special dinner. Prepare a special dinner. Prepare a special dinner. Making small plans can make the day feel structured. Feel structured. Feel structured. Do you usually make plans for the next day? Make plans. Make plans. Or do you prefer to see what happens? See what happens. See what happens. Let's remember a simple childhood memory. Recalling the past. Recalling the past. Recalling the past. I recall playing outside with neighborhood kids. Playing outside, playing. Outside. We used to play hide and seek until sunset. Hide and seek, hide and seek. I remember the taste of ice cream on a hot summer day. Taste of ice cream. Taste of ice cream. Simple memories can bring warm feelings. Warm feelings. Warm feelings. What is a simple, happy memory from your childhood? Happy childhood memory. Happy childhood memory. Who were you with? What were you doing? Who were you with? What were you doing? Let's consider habits. Things we do regularly. Regular actions form habits. Form habits. Form habits. Some habits are beneficial, like exercising regularly. Beneficial habits, exercising regularly, or reading something educational each day. Reading educational material. Reading educational material. Other habits might be less helpful. Less helpful. Habits. Less helpful habits, like staying up too late consistently. Staying up too late. Staying up too late, or checking your phone too frequently. Checking phone frequently. Checking phone frequently. Building good habits takes effort. Takes effort. Takes effort. Breaking bad habits also requires determination. Requires determination. Requires determination. What is one good habit you are proud of? Good habit you have. Good habit you have. Is there a habit you would like to change? Habit to change. Habit to change. Let's discuss clothing items. Items of clothing. Items of clothing. Today, I am wearing a blue shirt. A blue shirt. A blue shirt. And comfortable trousers. Comfortable trousers. Comfortable trousers. When it is chilly outside, I put on a jacket. Put on a jacket. Put on a jacket. Or perhaps a warm sweater. A warm sweater. A warm sweater. For my feet, I usually wear socks and shoes. Socks and shoes. socks and shoes. In summer, maybe sandals are more suitable. Sandals in summer sandals. In summer. What kind of clothes do you prefer to wear for comfort? Clothes for comfort. Clothes for comfort. Do you dress differently for work versus relaxation? Dress differently. Dress differently. Thinking about feeling under the weather. Sometimes we feel unwell. Feeling unwell. Feeling unwell. Maybe you have a headache. Have a headache. Have a headache. Or a stuffy nose. A stuffy nose. A stuffy nose. Perhaps a slight cough. A slight cough. A slight cough. When feeling sick, rest is usually beneficial. Rest is beneficial. Rest is beneficial. Drinking fluids like water or broth can help. Drinking fluids. Drinking fluids. It's important to take care of yourself when ill. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Have you felt unwell recently? Felt unwell recently? Felt unwell recently? What helps you feel better when you are sick? Helps you feel better? Helps you feel better. Expressing simple gratitude. Saying thank you is important. Saying thank you. Saying thank you, we can be grateful for many things. Be grateful. Be grateful. Thank you for your kindness. For your kindness. For your kindness. I appreciate your help very much. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your help. Thanks for listening to me. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening. Showing appreciation makes others feel good. Makes others feel good. Makes others feel good. When was the last time someone showed you appreciation? Showed you appreciation. Showed you appreciation. How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Describing sounds we hear. Our ears perceive many sounds. Perceive sounds. Perceive sounds. The telephone ringing is a familiar sound. Telephone ringing. Telephone ringing. Music playing softly can be calming. Music playing softly. Music playing softly. Sound of rainfall on the roof. Rainfall on the roof. Rainfall on the roof. A dog barking in the distance. Dog barking, dog barking. Or the gentle hum of the refrigerator. Hum of the refrigerator. Hum of the refrigerator. What sounds do you hear around you right now? Sounds around you. Sounds around you? Are they loud sounds or quiet sounds? Loud or quiet sounds. Loud or quiet sounds. Simple tools and objects in the home. We use various tools daily. Various tools daily. Various tools daily. A pair of scissors is useful for cutting paper. Scissors for cutting. Scissors for cutting. A hammer helps put nails into walls. Hammer for nails. Hammer for nails. We use plates and forks for eating meals. Plates and forks. Plates and forks. A pen is needed for writing notes. Pen for writing. Pen for writing. A light switch turns the lights on or off. Light switch, light switch. What simple tool do you find most useful in your house? Most useful tool, most useful tool. Can you think of an object you use every single day without fail? Use every single day. Use every single day. Talking about simple future hopes. Looking forward. Looking forward. Looking forward. I hope to visit a new park next month. Visit a new park. Visit a new park. She hopes to learn how to bake bread. Learn to bake bread. Learn to bake bread. They hope the weather will be nice for their picnic. Nice weather for picnic. Nice weather for picnic. He hopes to get a good night's sleep tonight. Get good sleep. Get good sleep. Simple hopes. Relate to everyday life. Everyday life, hopes. Everyday life hopes. What is one simple thing you hope for this week? Hope for this week. Hope for this week. Does hoping for something make you feel optimistic? Feel optimistic. Feel optimistic. Helping others in small ways. Assisting someone can be rewarding. Assisting someone. Assisting someone. Holding the door open for a person. Holding the door open. Holding the door open. Offering your seat on a crowded bus. Offering your seat. Offering your seat. Helping. A neighbor carry their groceries. Carry their groceries. Carry their groceries. Giving someone clear directions when asked. Giving clear directions. Giving clear directions. Small acts of kindness matter. Acts of kindness. Acts of kindness. Can you recall a time you helped someone recently? Helped someone recently. Helped someone recently. How did offering help make you feel afterwards? Feel afterwards. Feel afterwards. Different times of the day. The day has various parts. Various parts of the day. Various parts of the day. Sunrise marks the beginning. Sunrise beginning. Sunrise beginning. Midday or noon is when the sun is highest. Midday or noon. Midday or noon. Afternoon follows midday. Afternoon follows. Afternoon follows. Sunset indicates the day is ending. Sunset ending. Sunset ending. Evening is the time after sunset before bed. Evening time. Evening time. Midnight is the middle of the night. Midnight, middle, midnight, middle. What is your favorite time of day? Favorite time of day. Favorite time of day. Why do you prefer that specific time? Prefer that time. Prefer that time. Saving money basics. Putting money aside for the future. Putting money aside. Putting money aside. It can be helpful to save a small amount regularly. Save small amounts. Save. Small amounts. Maybe saving for a specific goal. Saving for a goal. Saving for a goal. Like a holiday or a new appliance. Holiday or appliance. Holiday or appliance. Bringing lunch from home can save funds. Bring lunch from home. Bring lunch from home. Avoiding. Unnecessary purchases also helps. Avoid unnecessary purchases. Avoid unnecessary purchases. Do you try to save money sometimes? Try to save money. Try to save money. Is it easy or difficult for you to put money aside? Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Making. Simple choices. We make decisions constantly. Make decisions. Make decisions. Should I have tea or juice? Tea or juice? Tea or juice? Should I walk or take the bus today? Walk or take, bus walk or take bus. Which movie should we watch tonight? Which movie? To watch. Which movie to watch? Should I read a chapter now or later? Read now or later? Read now or later. Even small choices shape our day. Choices shape our day. Choices shape our day. Do you find making choices easy generally? Making choices easy. Making choices easy, or do some simple decisions take time for you? Decisions take time. Decisions take time. Let's consider plants and growing things. Plants need care to thrive. Care for plants. Care for plants. Many plants require watering regularly. Watering plants. Watering plants. They also need sunlight to make food. Sunlight for plants. Sunlight for plants. Some plants have beautiful flowers. Beautiful flowers. Beautiful flowers. Others have interesting leaves. Interesting leaves. Interesting leaves. Do you have any plants in your home or garden? Plants at home. Plants at home. What kind of care do they need? Kind of care. Kind of care. Thinking about shapes and dimensions. Objects come in different forms. Different forms. Different forms. A ball is typically spherical or round. Spherical shape. Spherical shape. A book is usually rectangular. Rectangular shape. Rectangular shape. A plate might be circular. Circular shape. Circular shape. Some things are tall, others are short. Tall and short. Tall and short. Objects can be wide or narrow. Wide and narrow. Wide and narrow. Can you identify 3 different shapes near you? Now, identify shapes. Identify shapes. Describe their size in simple terms. Describe their size. Describe their size, making simple comparisons between things. This apple is redder than that one. Redder than redder than. My bag feels heavier today. Heavier today. Heavier today. The train moves much faster than the bicycle. Moves faster. Moves faster. This music sounds quieter than the television. Sounds quieter. Sounds quieter. Comparing helps us describe differences. Describe differences. Describe differences. Can you compare 2 objects close to you? Compare 2 objects. Compare 2 objects. Use words like bigger, smaller, longer, shorter. Bigger, smaller, longer, shorter. Bigger, smaller, longer, shorter. Expressing possibility or uncertainty. Maybe it will rain later today. Maybe rain later. Maybe rain later. Perhaps the store is closed now. Perhaps closed. Perhaps closed. It's possible I left my keys on the table. Possible. I left keys. Possible I left keys. There's a chance we might see our neighbors. Chance to see neighbors. Chance to see neighbors. Using words like maybe, perhaps, possible shows uncertainty. Show uncertainty. Show uncertainty. What is something that might happen tomorrow? Might happen tomorrow. Might happen tomorrow. How certain or uncertain do you feel about it? Certain or uncertain? Certain or uncertain? Asking. For permission, politely. Sometimes we need to ask before doing something. Ask before doing. Ask before doing. May I borrow your pen for a moment? May I borrow? May I borrow? Could I please use your phone briefly? Could I use? Is it all right if I sit here? All right. If I sit? All right. If I sit. Would you mind if I opened the window? Mind if I opened? Mind if I opened? Polite requests often use may. Could or would you mind? Polite requests. Polite requests. When do you usually need to ask for permission? Ask for permission. Ask for permission. How do you usually phrase your request? Phrase your request. Phrase your request. Describing other simple feelings. Sometimes we feel surprised. Feeling surprised, like when something unexpected occurs. Unexpected occurs. Unexpected occurs. We might feel curious about something new. Feeling curious, wanting to know more. Information. Know more information. Know more information. Feeling proud after accomplishing a task. Feeling proud. Feeling proud. Feeling content or satisfied with the present moment. Feeling content. Feeling content. Can you recall a time you felt really surprised? Felt surprised. Felt surprised. What caused that feeling of surprise? Caused surprise. Caused surprise. Talking about animals or pets. Many people keep animals as companions. Keep animals. Keep animals. Common pets include dogs and cats. Dogs and cats. Dogs and cats. Birds or fish are also kept sometimes. Birds or fish. Birds or fish. Pets require feeding and attention. Feeding and attention. Feeding and attention. Walking a dog provides exercise for both. Walking a dog. Walking a dog. Do you have any pets? Have any pets? Have any pets? If not, do you like animals in general? Like animals. Like animals, using basic measurements or quantities. I need 2 cups of flour for this recipe. 2 cups of flour. 2 cups of flour. Please add a little salt. A little salt. A little salt. The journey takes about 1 hour by car. About 1 hour. About 1 hour. This box weighs approximately 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms. 5 kilograms. We use measurements for cooking, travel, and building. Measurements useful. Measurements useful. Do you often use measurements in your daily activities? Use measurements daily. Use measurements daily. What kind of units do you use most frequently? Units used frequently. Units used frequently. Apologizing for small mistakes. Sometimes we need to say sorry. Need to say sorry. Need to say sorry. Excuse me. I bumped into you. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm sorry for being late. Sorry for being late. Sorry for being late. My apologies. I didn't understand. My apologies. My apologies. Pardon me. Could you repeat that instruction? Pardon me. Pardon me. A simple apology can resolve minor issues. Resolve minor issues. Resolve minor issues. When is it important to apologize promptly? Apologize promptly. Apologize promptly. How do you usually express an apology? Express an apology. Express an apology. Thinking about different materials. Objects are made from various substances. Various substances. Various substances. This shirt is cotton material. Cotton material. Cotton material. That bottle is plastic. Plastic bottle. Plastic bottle. The spoon is metal. Maybe steel. Metal spoon. Metal spoon. Paper comes from trees originally. Paper from trees. Paper from trees. Glass can be fragile and break easily. Glass is fragile. Glass is fragile. Can you name 3 different materials you can see or touch? No. Name. Materials. Name materials. What items are made from those materials? Items made from materials. Items made from materials. Let's talk about household duties. Keeping a home tidy involves tasks. Involves tasks. Involves tasks. Sweeping the floor removes dust. Sweeping the floor. Sweeping the floor. Washing the dishes cleans plates and cutlery. Washing the dishes. Washing the dishes. Doing the laundry keeps clothes fresh. Doing the laundry. Doing the laundry. Making the bed neatens the bedroom. Making the bed. Making the bed. Which household chore do you dislike the most? Dislike the most. Dislike the most. Is there a chore you find somewhat satisfying? Somewhat satisfying. Somewhat satisfying. Considering different jobs or professions, people perform various types of work. Various types of work. Various types of work. A baker makes bread and cakes. A baker makes. A baker makes. A mechanic repairs cars and vehicles. A mechanic repairs. A mechanic repairs. A nurse cares for patients in a hospital. A nurse cares. A nurse cares. A farmer grows crops or raises animals. A farmer grows. A farmer grows. What professions seem interesting to you? Professions seem interesting. Professions seem interesting. Do you know someone with an unusual occupation? Unusual occupation. Unusual occupation. Thinking about seasons and holidays. Specific times of the year have celebrations. Have celebrations. Have celebrations. Many cultures celebrate the new year. Celebrate the new year. Celebrate the new year. Gift giving is common during certain festivities. Gift giving is common. Gift giving is common. Special meals are often prepared for holidays. Special. Meals prepared. Special meals prepared. Decorations might adorn homes and streets. Decorations. Adorn. Decorations. Adorn. What is a major holiday celebrated in your region? Major holiday. Major holiday. What traditions are associated with that holiday? Associated. Traditions. Associated traditions. Describing textures we can feel. Surfaces have different qualities. Different qualities. Different qualities. Tree bark often feels rough to the touch. Feels rough. Feels rough. A smooth stone has been worn down by water. Smooth. Stone, smooth stone. Wet soap can feel slippery in your hands. Feels slippery. Feels slippery. A wool scarf might feel scratchy against skin. Feels scratchy. Feels scratchy. Can you describe the texture of your clothing? Right now. Texture of clothing. Texture of clothing. What object nearby has an interesting texture? Interesting texture. Interesting texture. Understanding simple past actions. Regular verbs. Yesterday, I walked to the store. Walked to the store. Walked to the store. She listened carefully to the instructions. Listened carefully. Listened carefully. We watched a film last night. Watched a film. Watched a film. He cleaned his room thoroughly. Cleaned his room. Cleaned his room. Regular past tense verbs often end in ed. What did you do yesterday evening? Use a past tense verb. Did yesterday evening. Did yesterday evening. Think of another action you performed recently. Performed. Recently. Performed recently. Understanding simple past actions. Irregular verbs. Last week, I went to the library. Go. Went. Went to the library. Went to the library. He saw a blue car drive past. See. Saw. Saw a blue car. Saw a blue car. They ate dinner together as a family. Eat. Ate. Ate dinner together. Ate dinner together. She took the bus instead of walking. Take. Took. Took the bus. Took the bus. Irregular verbs. Change form in the past tense. Change form. Change form. Can you think of something you ate recently? Ate recently. Ate recently. Where did you go on your last short trip? Go on last trip. Go on last trip. Basic geographical features. The land has various natural forms. Natural forms. Natural forms. A mountain is very high land. Very high land. Very high land. A river is a long body of flowing water. Flowing water. Flowing water. A lake is a large area of water surrounded by land. Water surrounded by land. Water surrounded by land. A forest contains many trees growing closely. Many trees closely. Many trees closely. What geographical features are near where you live? Features. Near you. Features near you. Have you ever visited a large mountain or a wide river? Visited mountain or river. Visited mountain or river. Simple future actions using will tomorrow. I will call my friend. Will call my friend. Will call my friend. She will probably study this evening. Will probably study. Will probably study. They will travel to the coast next summer. Will travel next summer. Will travel next summer. He will finish. The report by Friday will finish the report. Will finish the report. Will indicates a future intention or prediction. Future intention. Future intention. What is one definite plan you will do tomorrow? Will do tomorrow. Will do tomorrow. What is something you think will happen next week? Will happen next week? Will happen next week? Understanding simple rules or instructions. Rules help maintain order or safety. Maintain order. Maintain order. Please wait for the green light before crossing. Wait for green light. Wait for green light. Do not run in the hallway. Do not run. Do not run. Keep quiet while inside the library. Keep quiet inside. Keep quiet inside. Wash your hands before eating meals. Wash hands before meals. Wash hands before meals. Rules. Often use command verbs like wait, do not. Keep. Command verbs. Command verbs. What is a simple rule you follow every day? Rule follow every day. Rule follow every day. Why is that particular rule important? Rule important. Rule important. Basic health habits. Beyond sleep, poor water. Maintaining. Well-being involves daily choices. Maintaining well-being. Maintaining well-being. Eating fruits and vegetables provides vitamins. Provides vitamins. Provides vitamins. Regular physical movement keeps the body strong. Physical movement strong. Physical movement strong. Managing stress helps mental calmness. Managing stress. Managing stress. Limiting sugary snacks is generally advised. Limiting sugary snacks. Limiting sugary snacks. What is one healthy habit you try to practice? Healthy habit practice. Healthy habit practice. Is there a small change you could make for better wellness? Small change wellness. Small change wellness. Different types of weather phenomena. Beyond sun and rain. Weather varies. Weather varies. Weather varies. Fog is like a cloud near the ground, reducing visibility. Fog reduces visibility. Fog reduces visibility. A thunderstorm brings lightning and thunder. Lightning and thunder, lightning and thunder. Hail consists of small balls of ice falling from clouds. Balls of ice. Balls of ice. A breeze is a gentle wind. Gentle wind, gentle wind. Have you ever experienced thick fog? Experienced thick fog. Experienced thick fog. What kind of weather do you find most dramatic? Weather. Most dramatic. Weather most dramatic. Community places and their purpose. Towns have buildings for public use. Buildings for public use. Buildings for public use. A post office is where you mail letters and packages. Mail letters, packages. Mail letters, packages. A bank handles money transactions and savings. Handles money transactions. Handles money transactions. A fire station houses firefighters and their equipment. Houses firefighters. Houses firefighters. A town hall often serves as local government. Headquarters. Local government. Headquarters. Local government headquarters. Which community building do you visit most frequently? Visit most frequently. Visit most frequently. What service does that place provide? Service provide, service provide. Let's think about different types of entertainment. Sources of amusement vary. Sources of amusement. Sources of amusement. Going to the cinema shows movies on a big screen. Cinema. Big screen. Cinema big screen. Attending a live concert involves musicians. Performing. Live concert. Performing. Live concert performing. Visiting an art gallery displays paintings and sculptures. Art gallery displays. Art gallery displays. Playing board games with companions offers interaction. Playing board games. Playing board games. What form of entertainment do you find most engaging? Most engaging, most engaging. Do you prefer passive viewing or active participation? Passive or active, passive or active. Considering different types of buildings. Structures serve various functions. Serve various functions. Serve various functions. A skyscraper is an extremely tall building, often in cities. Extremely tall building. Extremely tall building. A cottage is typically a small, cozy house in the country. Small, cozy house. Small, cozy house. A warehouse stores large quantities of goods. Stores large quantities. Stores large quantities. A stadium hosts sporting events or large concerts. Hosts sporting events. Hosts sporting events. What types of buildings are common in your neighborhood? Buildings common nearby. Buildings common nearby. Have you ever been inside a very old structure? Inside. Old structure. Inside old structure. Simple communication methods. Ways of sharing information. Sharing information. Sharing information. Sending an email transmits messages electronically. Transmits messages electronically. Transmits messages electronically. Writing. A letter involves physical paper and posting. Physical paper posting. Physical paper posting. Making a video call allows seeing the other person. Seeing the other person. Seeing the other person. Having a face-to-face conversation happens in person. Face-to-face. Conversation. Face-to-face conversation. Which communication method do you utilize most often? Utilize most often. Utilize most often. What are the benefits of speaking directly versus writing? Benefits speaking directly. Benefits speaking directly. Describing. People's general appearance, avoiding specifics used before. Individuals have unique physical traits. Unique physical traits. Unique physical traits. Some individuals have curly hair, others have straight hair. Curly or straight hair. Curly or straight hair. Eye color varies greatly. Brown, blue, green are common. Eye color varies. Eye color varies. People possess different body frames. Slender, average, robust. Different body frames. Different body frames. Observing someone's posture can suggest confidence or tiredness. Observing posture. Observing posture. How would you describe a familiar person's general look? Familiar person's look. Familiar person's look. What features do people usually notice first? Notice first. Notice first. Tools for fixing or making things. Implements assist with repairs and creation. Assist with repairs. Assist with creation. A screwdriver turns screws to fasten items. Turn screws fasten. Turn screws fasten. Pliers are useful for gripping small objects tightly. Gripping small objects. Gripping small objects. A measuring tape determines length or distance accurately. Determines length accurately. Determines length accurately. Needle and thread are essential for sewing fabric. Sewing fabric. Sewing fabric. Which of these tools have you used yourself? Tools used yourself. Tools used yourself. What task required using that specific implement? Task required. Implement. Task required. Implement. Making simple suggestions or invitations. Proposing activities to others. Proposing activities. Proposing activities. Let's get a cup of something warm later. Get something warm. Get something warm. How about exploring the downtown area this Saturday? Exploring downtown area. Exploring. Downtown area. Would you like to join us for a picnic if the day is fine? Join us for picnic. Join us for picnic. Perhaps we could try that new cafe next week. Try new cafe. Try new cafe. How do you typically suggest doing something with someone? Suggest. Doing something. Suggest doing something. What makes an invitation appealing to accept? Invitation appealing. Invitation appealing. Expressing simple preferences more directly. Choosing between options. Choosing between options. Choosing between options. I'd rather stay indoors today. It looks quite damp. Rather stay indoors. Rather stay indoors. She prefers listening to audiobooks over reading print. Prefers audiobooks. Prefers audiobooks. They lean towards quiet evenings instead of large parties. Lean towards quiet evenings. Lean. Towards quiet evenings. He favors savory snacks much more than sugary treats. Favors savory snacks. Favors savory snacks. When given two choices, how do you state your preference? State your preference. State your preference. Is your preference usually strong or mild? Strong or mild? Strong or mild? Describing a simple sequence of events. Ordering actions in time. Ordering actions. Ordering actions. First, I gather all the ingredients needed. Gather ingredients. Gather ingredients. Then, I follow the instructions. Step by step, follow instructions. Follow instructions. After that, I let the mixture rest for a while. Let mixture rest. Let mixture rest. Finally, it's ready to be served or used. Ready to be served. Ready to be served. Think about a simple task you do. Describe the steps in order. Describe steps in order. Describe steps in order. Why is following the correct sequence? Sometimes crucial sequence. Crucial. Sequence crucial. Giving simple opinions or viewpoints. Sharing personal perspectives. Personal perspectives. Personal perspectives. As I see it, early mornings are the most productive time. Most productive time. Most productive time. It seems to me that learning online offers flexibility. Offers flexibility. Offers flexibility. I reckon taking breaks frequently improves concentration. Improves concentration. Improves concentration. My viewpoint is that simple designs are often the best. Simple designs. Best. Simple designs. Best. How do you usually begin sharing your opinion on a topic? Begin sharing opinion. Begin sharing opinion. Do you often agree or disagree with common viewpoints? Agree or disagree, common agree or disagree, common. Noticing details in the natural world. observing smaller elements of nature. Smaller elements, nature. Smaller elements, nature. Insects like butterflies have intricate wing patterns, intricate wing patterns, intricate wing patterns. Looking up at night reveals countless stars in the dark sky. Countless stars, countless stars. The moon changes its visible shape over the month. Moon changes shape. Moon changes shape. Clouds form fascinating shapes that drift across the blue. Clouds form shapes. Clouds form shapes. What small detail in nature have you noticed recently? Detail nature noticed. Detail nature noticed. Does observing these details make you feel thoughtful? Feel thoughtful. Feel thoughtful. Experiencing other common emotions. Recognizing different internal states. Different internal states. Different internal states. Feeling nervous before an important meeting or test. Feeling nervous before feeling. Nervous before experiencing boredom during a long, uneventful period. Experiencing boredom. Experiencing boredom. A sense of relief after a difficult situation is resolved. Sense of relief. Sense of relief. Feeling empathy when understanding another's struggle. Feeling empathy. Feeling empathy. Can you describe a situation that made you feel nervous? Made you feel nervous. Made you feel nervous. What usually helps you overcome feelings of boredom? Overcome boredom. Overcome boredom. Simple problem and solution thinking. Addressing challenges. Encountered. Addressing challenges. Addressing challenges. The remote control isn't working. Perhaps the batteries are dead. Batteries dead. Batteries dead. Solution: replace the batteries with new ones. Replace the batteries. Replace the batteries. I can't find my glasses. Maybe I left them in the kitchen. Left them kitchen. Left them kitchen. Solution: go back and check the kitchen counters carefully. Check kitchen carefully. Check kitchen carefully. Think of a minor problem you faced recently. What was the solution? Minor problem solution. Minor problem solution. Does finding a solution bring a feeling of accomplishment? Feeling accomplishment. Feeling accomplishment. Let's discuss acquiring new abilities. Developing a skill takes practice. Developing a skill. Developing a skill. Mastering something complex demands persistence. Demands persistence. Demands persistence. Initial attempts might feel awkward or difficult. Feel awkward. Feel difficult. Gradual improvement comes with consistent effort. Gradual improvement. Consistent effort. What new ability have you tried acquiring recently? Tried acquiring recently. Tried acquiring recently. What part of the process felt most challenging? Most challenging. Most challenging. Thinking about moments in time, specific instances or occurrences. Specific instances. Specific occurrences right now. At this very moment, I am speaking. At this very moment. At this very moment. A little while ago, the sun was setting beautifully. Sunsetting beautifully. Sunsetting beautifully. In the near future, I anticipate having dinner. Anticipate having dinner. Anticipate having dinner. Much later tonight. The stars should be visible. Stars should be visible. Stars should be visible. Can you recall a specific moment from earlier today? Moment from earlier, moment from earlier. What were you doing during that particular instance? Doing during instance. Doing during instance. Meeting unfamiliar individuals briefly. Brief encounters with strangers. Brief encounters. Brief encounters. Exchanging a quick greeting in passing. Quick greeting. Quick greeting. Holding a short conversation while waiting in line. Conversation while waiting. Conversation while waiting. Asking someone for the current time. Politely. Asking current time. Asking current time. Offering a simple compliment about something. Offering compliment. Offering compliment. Do you generally feel comfortable speaking briefly to new people? Comfortable speaking briefly. Comfortable speaking briefly. What makes such brief interactions pleasant or awkward? Pleasant or awkward. Pleasant or awkward. Specific items found in a kitchen setting. Utensils and appliances. For food preparation. Utensils for food preparation. Appliances for food preparation. A kettle is used for boiling water quickly. Boiling water quickly. Boiling water quickly. A toaster browns slices of bread easily. Brown slices bread. Brown slices. Bread. Cooking pots and pans sit upon the stove. Burner. Pots and pans. Stove burner. A chopping board provides a surface for cutting food. Surface for cutting. Surface for cutting. What kitchen item do you find indispensable? Indispensable item. Indispensable item. Can you name an appliance you use almost daily? Appliance used daily. Appliance used daily. Simple abstract ideas like effort. The exertion required to achieve something. Exertion required. Exertion required. Completing a large project demands significant effort. Significant effort. Significant effort. Even small tasks necessitate some degree of exertion. Degree of exertion. Degree of exertion. Recognizing the effort others put in shows respect. Recognizing effort shows respect. Feeling satisfaction after putting forth your best attempt. Satisfaction after attempt. Satisfaction after attempt. When do you feel you need to apply the most effort? Apply most effort. Apply most effort. Does seeing results make the exertion worthwhile? Exertion worthwhile. Exertion worthwhile. Focusing on the sense of smell. Detecting odors in the air. Detecting odors. Detecting odors. The aroma of freshly baked cookies fills the room. Aroma baked cookies. Aroma baked cookies. Cut grass releases a distinct, fresh fragrance. Fresh fragrance. Fresh fragrance. Burning wood produces a smoky scent. Smoky scent. Smoky scent. Flowers often emit sweet or perfumed smells. Sweet perfumed smells. Sweet perfumed smells. What is a smell that you find particularly pleasant? Smell. Particularly pleasant a smell. Particularly pleasant. Is there an odor that triggers a specific memory for you? Triggers specific memory. Triggers specific memory. Using location words. Inside, outside. Above, below. Specifying position relative to boundaries or levels. Specifying position. Specifying position. The books are kept inside the bookshelf. Inside the bookshelf. Inside the bookshelf. Children enjoy playing outside in the yard. Playing outside. Yard. Playing outside. Yard. The ceiling fan hangs above the dining table. Hangs above table. Hangs above table. There is storage space below the staircase. Space below staircase. Space below staircase. Describe something located inside the room. You are. In located inside room. Located inside room. What can you see outside your nearest window? See outside window. See outside window. Simple cause and effect relationships. One action leading to a consequence. Leading to consequence. Leading to consequence. If you drop a glass, it will likely break. Drop glass break. Drop glass break. Because it rained heavily, the streets are wet. Rained heavily, streets wet. Rained heavily, streets wet. Since she studied diligently, she passed the examination. Studied diligently, passed. Studied diligently, passed. He felt cold, so he put on warmer clothing. Felt cold, put warmer. Felt cold, put warmer. Think of a simple action and its direct result. Action, direct result. Action, direct result. How do if then or because so show this connection? Show connection. Show connection. Expressing quantity. Few. Several, many, none. Indicating approximate amounts. Indicating amounts. Indicating amounts. There are only a few apples left in the bowl. Few apples left. Few apples left. Several people were waiting for the next arrival. Several people waiting. Several people waiting. Many stars are visible on a clear night away from city lights. Many stars visible. Many stars visible. He checked his pockets but found none of the missing coins. Found none missing. Found none missing. Use few, several, or many to describe objects near you. Describe objects near. Describe objects near. When would you use the word none? Accurately. Use none accurately. Use none accurately. Observing changes over a period. Noticing alterations as time passes. Noticing alterations. Time passes. The leaves on the trees change color during autumn. Leaves change color. Leaves change color. A child grows taller year after year. Grows taller. Grows taller. Technology evolves rapidly. Becoming more advanced. Evolves. Rapidly. Becomes advanced. Daylight gradually fades into darkness each evening. Gradually fades darkness. Gradually fades darkness. What change have you observed in your surroundings recently? Change observed surroundings. Change observed surroundings. Can changes be slow and subtle, or always fast and obvious, slow, subtle, fast, obvious, slow, subtle, fast, obvious?